Hi friends, it's Josie here. Thank you for joining me on another Marilyn video as we continue looking through this Metamorphosis book. We're just going to be looking at photos and chatting about our girl Marilyn. Here we have some magazine covers. It looks like there's quite a few around the time of the 7-year itch. Definitely the bathrobes. The Very Private Life of MM. Hidden camera photos. And it looks like too we've got some pictures from around the time that she was filming How to Marry a Millionaire. And these were her lovely co-stars, of course, Betty Grable, Lauren Bacall, and Marilyn. This is a very notorious dress that she's wearing in this picture. And I'm wondering if this photo was taken at an event, possibly an awards ceremony. So this dress caused quite the stir when Marilyn wore it at said ceremonies, events, because it was so revealing. Very low-cut red velvet, skin-tight gown. And actually, she borrowed this gown from the movie studio. She did that for really most of her life. Marilyn really owned very little clothing, very little jewelry of her own. She would borrow things from the studio if she knew that she had to go to an event or she knew that she had to do any type of publicity, photos or tours. She would borrow things from the studio. And this dress, I believe, was originally worn by Jean Tierney. Kind of a fun fact. Is Hollywood carrying sex too far? Cute. Okay, so this dress I recognize from How to Marry a Millionaire. Marilyn has a really funny scene where her character, who wears glasses in the movie but doesn't like to wear her glasses, at least not in public, not around men, because she thinks that the glasses make her appear unattractive, but she can't see without them. So in the scene, I remember she's like in the powder room and sort of, you know, getting herself ready to go back out into the restaurant where she's on a date. And there's this mirror, or actually several mirrors, all in a wall, and she's sort of checking herself out, and then she takes her glasses off and can't see and runs into the wall on her way out the door. It's it's very cute and very funny. This is funny too, isn't it? Like, what is that insulation material? Aluminum foil, very space age. And she's just sitting on there in her black lingerie and heels. Oh, gorgeous. Beautiful close-up shot. Very old Hollywood. Oh, and some cheesecake pinup photos. I love the yellow. This is interesting. It looks like one of her heels is untied. And funny, you see these lucite, I believe is what it's called, the clear platform-heeled sandals were very popular in the late 40s, early 50s. some scenes from How to Marry a Millionaire, and there we see that gorgeous fuchsia dress. And she can't see, she doesn't know where to look. Her date is kind of like, what's going on with you over there? Funny. While filming How to Marry a Millionaire, it was actually put into production very soon after Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and Marilyn was playing a very similar character as she did in Gentlemen. So again, Betty Grable and Lauren Bacall were Marilyn's co-stars on this film, and she really got along with Betty Grable and with Lauren Bacall as well, though I think gravitated a bit more towards Grable. Just because Betty was a bit more, I think, understanding and empathetic towards her. Lauren, you can imagine, came across as maybe a bit intimidating toward Marilyn. She's a very, you know, a tough cookie, and she'd been in the business for a while. Well, both of them had, but just kind of a difference in personalities there for sure. Fun scenes. And here's the three of them. I love that. You know, 20th Century Fox really wanted to pit Marilyn against Betty. It seems that whenever there was a film with female starlets, the studio always wanted to start some kind of feud between the women. This is a tale as old as time, right? It's just good publicity, I guess, a good story, and but really there was none of that going on. They all really got along well together and were all professional, classy women who just went in there and did their stuff and shined brightly, and it's a really fun movie. Cute. Some promotional photos. So, you know, this is just so much part of the Marilyn Monroe image, right? This ever-available, glamorous, sexy woman who is just a man's dream come true, and she loves diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. But if we really take a look at the true Marilyn, Norma Jean, the woman who was underneath this facade, was really a totally different person. She was acting. This was a part. This was a performance that she was playing, right? It's funny because so often, still to this day, this image that she portrayed is so synonymous with, that's how people think that she really was. And it's not who she was. Not at all. I like this. This is one of the last scenes in How to Marry a Millionaire. She's on an airplane. She gets on the wrong plane because she can't see. She doesn't have glasses on at the time. And she's reading a book upside down. And this man sits down next to her, who has glasses, and questioning her why she's reading a book upside down. And then, you know, she begrudgingly gets her glasses off and puts them on. And he reassures her that even with glasses on, she's still very attractive. It's goofy, but it's sweet. Check out the movie if you haven't seen it.